Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So this breaking news, Ripple versus SEC court approves case management plan and schedule order. So for those of you guys interested in the court case, just wanted to bring this up. So initial discovery phase to be completed by July 2nd. And this was all mentioned in that telephonic pretrial meeting, by the way. But just to reiterate, so the discovery phase comprises of initial requests for production of documents due March 31st, interrogatories with deadline of June 4th, completion of deposits set by July 2nd, and requests for admissions set for the same date, and the discovery of expert reports that may be delivered on August 2nd. So those just some important dates to mark in your calendars, guys. Of course, Gary Gensler is going to be confirmed on March 2nd. That is another important date for you guys to note. And John Deaton here, with regards to his writ of mandamus, puts this out to the XRP community. On Monday, I have a meeting with the legal staff of Senator Sheldon Whitehouse to discuss the writ of mandamus pending in Rhode Island federal court. Also, I've been asked to submit potential questions for Senator Jack Reed to ask Gary Gensler at his confirmation hearing on Tuesday, March the 2nd. This does not imply that the question that I will submit, in fact, be asked. Time is very limited for each senator on the committee, and most of them don't even ask questions, but use their time to give speeches. Senator Reed, however, does take his role seriously. I welcome any suggestions for questions. There are brilliant minds out there, and our collective minds are much better than mine alone, but please offer only serious questions that a senator might actually ask. For example, he's not going to ask Gensler if he will open an investigation into his predecessor, Clayton. As an example, one question that I intend to submit is as follows. Acting Chairwoman Allison Heron-Lee has written that the SEC will no longer accept conditional settlement offers, while Commissioners Hester Pierce and Elad Roisman have written that conditional settlement offers are necessary and important in achieving fair resolutions consistent with the SEC's mission. Mr. Gensler, where do you stand on the issue of confidential settlement offers? I will likely post this tweet several times over the next several days in order for as many in the community to offer suggestions. I appreciate any input. So this from John Deaton, guys. If you have any questions that you would like to put forth to Mr. John Deaton to be asking Senator Reed, I will link this tweet thread in the description for you guys to jump in on that. A few quick pieces of XRP related news though. The Cryptic Poet posted this just in. Cambridge Global Payments and Zip Lingo announced a new strategic partnership allowing payout in more than 145 different countries. So right over here, Cambridge Global Payments, a fleet core company and a provider of integrated cross-border payments and currency risk management solutions, and Zip Lingo, a provider of integrated business solutions to help direct selling companies increase revenues and brand awareness, are pleased to announce that they have partnered to develop an enhanced international payment solution targeted at a direct selling industry. And guys, I don't know if you remember, just back in October, Cambridge Global Payment and Ripple partnership did go live. So just another Ripple partner expanding their partnerships in the space. I saw this from Michael at Val5 Links with regards to Trustline and how they plan to release a new stablecoin that will be deployed on the Flare network and issued on the XRP ledger. So this from AMB Crypto, California-based credit network Trustline plans to release a new stablecoin that will be deployed on the Flare network and issued on the XRPL. This stablecoin will be called ORE and will be pegged to the US dollar, according to the proposal shared by Trustline. So the proposal states that ORE will be minted through a smart contract after cryptocurrency collateral is deposited into Probity Vault, essentially a smart contract system responsible for minting ORE and executing loans on behalf of depositors. Its price stabilization mechanics will include a floating interest rate, dynamic devaluation and revaluation, and a governance system that will enable TCN, Trustline Credit Network token holders, to vote on certain parameters. And so this would allow any integrated coins currently, XRP, LTC, and DOGE holders to trustlessly create a stable token. So this being great news for XRP, LTC, and DOGE holders, as we know these are three cryptocurrencies that the Flare Networks has integrated. So I'm not going to get into this too much more. If you guys want to read this further, I will link it in the description. And just the other day, guys, we heard Bill Gates talking, I believe it was on Squawk Box, about cryptocurrency and how he's not terribly interested in Bitcoin specifically, but cryptocurrency for payments. That's where it's at. Well, I saw this from the Cryptic Poet, and this just the other day, another clip with Bill Gates. Let me play you guys this.
The Gates Foundation does a lot in terms of digital currency, but those are things where you can see who's making the transaction. So digital money is a good thing. And, there's a different approach that's local currency and attributed and, deals with all the money laundering and terrorism type regulations, and yet gives you the very the convenience and the low cost of transaction. And so, our foundation is very proud that in the pandemic, a lot of the countries we funded to do this were able to get money out to their citizens very, very efficiently. So that's something that it's not got the visibility of Bitcoin, but the move towards digital money that we're very engaged in is a super positive thing that eventually will get to even the poorest countries.
So again, he's mentioning XRP and Ripple without really mentioning XRP and Ripple. And we know this because we know that the Gates Foundation is partnered with Ripple. That is not new news. But he talks about the visibility of Bitcoin and how that, that visibility is really at the forefront right now. There are other currencies that actually are utilized for payments. And again, he's describing Ripple's XRP. And he said, during the pandemic, we have deployed payments to many countries using this technology. So just another clip here from Bill Gates discussing the importance of digital payments. And we know he's talking about XRP. We've done our research, and it's only a matter of time, quite frankly, that this becomes mainstream. How soon, do you ask? Well, this came out yesterday, and I'm sure you guys heard about this. Breaking alert from the Federal Reserve. The entire ACH and wire system is currently down. We believe there is a crypto new system ready to solve this issue. Of course, we know that Ripple has partnered with a company called Valente, and Valente is actually the one that has been chosen by FedNow to enhance cross-border payments. But here was the alert from yesterday. The Federal Reserve is currently experiencing a service interruption impacting multiple services. ACH and wire transactions can be initiated online or in our branches, but delivery and confirmation will be delayed. We are actively monitoring this situation with the Federal Reserve. Please contact Treasury Management Client Services or visit your nearest branch for assistance. Brian Brooks also tweeting this out, further evidence that the U.S. needs to think more seriously about a decentralized payment system, CBDCs versus stablecoins. And, bringing this up, James Rule responding here, to be honest, Brian Brooks, is this a so-called glitch or just part of a reset? And it's interesting he mentions this because coincidentally, this happened also yesterday. MACKATTACKXRP posted this. XRP Ledger gets huge efficiency boost with release of a new version. So, RippleX has announced the release of a new version 1.7 of the XRP Ledger in a February 24th blog post. The new implementation provides a significant boost to the software's efficiency. On top of that, it makes the network more secure and decentralized. The latest version reduces memory usage by a whopping 50% because of a slew of improvements that are partially attributed to Ripple CTO David Schwartz. Initially, Schwartz conducted a test of the new release back in December, revealing his findings on Twitter, and he did give us an update on that. Ultimately, 1.7 makes better use of available system resources, as he had mentioned. That's just the gist of it. By evolving a list of validators, Baharath Chari, spokesperson for the XRPLF, says that the foundation will keep its focus on enhancing the XRP ledger. Enhancements such as today's improvements to memory usage are key to growth and innovation on the ledger. We look forward to supporting the wider ecosystem, including the superb code developed by the RippleX team. So it is quite coincidental, and I know some of you guys do not believe in coincidences. The Federal Reserve just goes offline for, I don't know how long it was. If you guys know, please do put it down in the comments section. And on the same day, just yesterday, Ripple releases a new version of the XRPL version 1.7. And the most interesting point of this, I think, is that we know that FedNow has publicly stated that they are partnering with Valente, who is a Ripple partner. So could there have been some kind of a back-end incongruency, I don't know, with regards to the technology that led to this temporary shutdown of the Federal Reserve? Now, we know FedNow is not online yet, but of course tests do need to be made and, system upgrades need to be performed. So could this have been a result of upgrading to the new financial system and they're just not telling us? I mean, it is a possibility. Guys, I also saw this from XR Patience here on Twitter with regards to the XRPL. Good thing XRPL allows new signing algorithms in the event quant computers become practical enough to break the current ones. And in plain English, quant computers are getting better. In time, your keys could be reverse engineered. XRPL can adapt for this. So these new upgrades, of course, are just making the XRPL more robust. He does link an article here for quantum computing, which is interesting just to see how advanced these computers can get. He continues on here by saying, here's what XRPL.org says about the adjustable signing algorithms and quantum computing. So in the future, it is likely that the XRP ledger will need new cryptographic signing algorithms to keep up with developments in cryptography. For example, if quantum computers using Shor's algorithm or something similar will soon be practical enough to break elliptic curve cryptography, XRP ledger developers can add a cryptographic signing algorithm that isn't easily broken. As of mid-2020, there's no clear first-choice quantum-resistant signing algorithm, and quantum computers are not yet practical enough to be a threat, so there is no immediate plans to add any specific algorithms. But guys, they are getting smarter and smarter, and so, this is why they have to keep developing on it. Just because quantum CPUs are more flexible / practical now doesn't mean they're a threat yet. XRPatience goes on to say, currently they aren't, but at breakneck speed of improvement, the time is coming. Knowing this would happen, XRPL devs built XRPL to be adaptable and remain secure. Ain't XRP great? So these improvements, these advancements in the technology are really going to be a challenge, I think, for cryptography in the future, as XRPatience points out. But the RippleX team, of course, working very, very hard on the XRPL and creating improvements to make this the most robust system for not only cross-border payments, but all those other use cases that the XRPL is used for today and will be used for in the future. So thanks so much to XRPatience for pointing that out. So Ian Northing here saying, how do you like them apples? Also pointing out the fact that version 1.7 of the XRP ledger was released on February 24th, the exact same day the Fed system that allows banks to send money back and forth is down. Is it a coincidence, guys? Is it not a coincidence? I'm also going to bring this up because, I might sound a little out of left field, but let me just finish my thought here. Biden's administration priorities are clear. This coming from Brad Garlinghouse, by the way. They talk about climate change every day. Instead of arguing about exactly how much energy mining uses, let's focus on making this industry the leader in sustainability. Props to Energy Web and others who are building solutions. Now, this with regards to an announcement that Energy Web, we've partnered with the XRP Ledger Foundation. This coming from Monica Long. Down here from XRP Crow, we've partnered with the XRP Ledger Foundation, Energy Web, and Rocky Mountain Institute to make all blockchains net zero by the year 2030, starting with the XRPL. So Energy Web and Ripple have partnered up. This announcement was made just yesterday, and look at what David Schwartz posted on Twitter the day before, February 23rd. Someone's shed flew into the bay, which would essentially make it a watershed, right? A watershed moment? Monica Long posting this the very next day. Congrats to Watershed, proud to partner with you to help Ripple become carbon net zero by the year 2030. Or earlier, love to see the growing chorus of fintech crypto companies that are making climate consciousness a priority with the help of companies like Watershed. So David Schwartz, trying his hand at Riddles perhaps on Twitter? Should we, the XRP community, be paying attention to his tweets more closely? It might be an idea, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel. We got to hit 70,000 by March 31st in order to win a Ledger Nano S or X, guys. I'm giving 2 away. You could be eligible to win, but you just have to subscribe. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.